So again, Xavier McKinney's, what was that, his 8th pick of the year, I believe. So second in the league is where he finishes on interceptions there, and Chicago was leading 14-13 at that point. So obviously that puts Packers right back in this game. Now, third quarter, 8:37 left, 1st and 10 at Chicago's 32-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play. This is why I do not like first down passes, but also you can't take a sack here if you're Malik Willis. Now, listen, I promise you, he wishes he hadn't gotten sacked here. I'm pretty sure this is the strip sack if my notes are correct. And the play call I got listed is 12 gun, bunch nasty X, strong right T weak, U shift 2, dubs left Z post, UX out and up, and we're going to go Y leak stab T shoot on this play. So the what it looks like to me is the Y goes hot here, and I've got leak because I think that was the original play design, but I want to point this out to him. We're in bunch nasty X, right? You're in bunch nasty X and you're doing it out of 12 personnel. Remember what we talked about with Musgrave? Look at him up out wide here. So you're going to see more of that with Christian Watson out, I believe, for sure, like we talked about earlier today.
Agree.
Now they're going to shift the U, is what I'm referring to Musgrave as here. Now you're in a dub nasty set, right? 2x2. When I say dub, it's short for doubles. Doubles is short for 2x2 is what that means, okay? So when you hear us say dubs, it just means a 2x2 set. And we're going to go Z post. All right. And the Z, I imagine, would be right here, I believe. I may have them crossed up. That would be the post, I believe. And then you got the UX out and up. So the U and the X, which in this case is here, is going to be an out and up, right? Is how that's going to work. Some people will call it a bench or a wheel. I think it's more of an out and up than anything. He does kind of meld the route in, to be honest with you. And I think I do got it crossed up. If that's the U, I think it's actually like this, and then thing here is going to be an out and up here, if I remember correctly, and then the Y leak is going to be the stab. Now, you see Tucker's pointing right there, right? Because he's starting to recognize, and you'll see him point again. He knows the safety's blitzing here. He's seen something on tape. What he's going to do is just chip, and then he's just going to release underneath here, a little stab route. And the T is just going to run a shoot, okay? And then the other one is going to be the post. I think that's how it is. He's looking to clear out with the post. So, again, they're going to shift the dubs left, Z post, UX out and up, Y leak stab, T shoot. Really key in right here, gang, on Tucker Kraft. We're going to go real slow, and you'll watch the safety comes up. He already pointed to it, so let's back it up. I wanted you guys to see that. You'll notice when that safety starts to walk up, Tucker sees it and goes, hey, hot, right? And what he's trying to tell Malik here, in my opinion, is, look, I'm leaking, but you got to dump this thing off to me. I'm going to go hot for you. And what that means is if someone blitzes where you're at, get that head around so you give them a quick safety valve. The problem is, and this is going to happen with Malik, he hasn't played that many snaps.
He doesn't see it.
Doesn't even look, man.
Yeah.
And that's how you get killed as a quarterback.
I think he's looking at Bo or Musgrave the whole time.
Yeah. And this is what bothers me about the talking heads. I had to hear people say, I think a running back was supposed to stay in and block him. The running back's on the opposite side, and he's running a shoot route. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah. He's telling you, they overloaded one side. Tucker's seen it, and Malik just didn't read it. And also, notice this about Malik, too. He doesn't read the hot. He doesn't even look to the hot. Yep. That's a red flag. But also, look at the fake he's trying to give to the running back. He's running a different play from everybody else.
Right. The running back that's leaking out as a safety valve.
Yep.
Yeah. That little hitch might have been what cost him, too. You're right.
Could have been. Yeah. Made him lock in on the left. So you see Tucker chip. Now watch him get that head around. Someone else said that's a piss poor block by Tucker.
No, it ain't. That's exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. Because if you dump this ball off right here, if you dump this right now.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
right up the middle.
This guy's back's turned. He's keyed in on his work, right? If you outrun or stiff arm 53, you see our boy Dontavion Wicks is cooking this corner. You're going to have space right here. And again, this is a 1st and 10 play. So what should have been a positive 8 to 10 yard gain turns into this.
Yeah, why don't we just run an off tackle or something there with Emmanuel Wilson? One
thing about it, man, Matt LaFleur ain't afraid to throw the ball with Malik either.
No, that's a good thing, right? When you got a backup that you can trust to throw the ball, like we just talked about, the Bears got a starter they don't even trust to throw the ball. Mm-hmm. We've got a backup that we can trust, but unfortunately here, it's just a bad read.
As coach says here, Malik has to count numbers. That's on Malik. That's the way I seen it too, Coach.
Hey, great freeze frame right here, Clayton. What's Malik doing right now?
Right.
He's looking at that wristband. He's double checking.
Yep.
You know, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, and still confused. Yep.
Yep. So what Coach Lynn is talking about by you've got to know the numbers is how many are rushing here because your protection's set this way, right? Yep. The protection is set, in my opinion, like this. Tom is going to block this guy, right? Sean Ryan's got this guy. Josh and Elton are going to combo here, and he's singled up here. That's a 5-man protection with the running back on a shoot route, okay? So now we know Tucker is going to chip if need be. He's probably going to chip 95, but watch Tucker. He realizes right here the safety's creeping, so now he's letting Tom know, in my opinion, when he disappoint, hey, I'm taking this safety. I'm not going to help you chip here. I'm going to pick up this safety. So what Coach Lynn is saying is everyone's accounted for here, right? Other than the free runner. The free runner is always on the quarterback if you don't have a running back on that side in that sidecar, right? So that's on Malik. And the problem is, again, he's running some kind of play action that the rest of the team isn't running here. See a little like
like who are you faking to right there? Yeah.
Right. And now Tucker's got to make a decision. Do I just stay in and pass block or do I still leak? I better leak because I'm the hot. I just told everybody, hey, I'm chipping him and out, right? Yep. So that's what happens. Bang, there's the chip. And if he dumps it right here, but Malik just never takes his eyes off the left, man. And this is a lick, boys. Look, you can see his spirit leave his body. Look at that white blur right there, Tim, on the film.
Yep.
I don't mean to laugh, but the fact that he's okay is miraculous because he gets nailed.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like there's one silver lining, right? Mm-hmm. Malik's a big boy, man. He can take a big boy hit in the pocket.
Thick. Some would say he's thick.
Some would say he's thick.
Yeah. And again, man, that's
thick.
In my opinion, it does matter too when you got a quarterback. Like it's you got to be able to absorb those hits. You got to be able to. So, again, that would that strip sack kind of killed that, and then Chicago would get the ball back. They would punt. All right, and let's see here now. The Packers have the ball back, third quarter, 2:16 left, 2nd and 4 from their own 33-yard line. And let's give the ball to Chris Brooks here for 23 yards. Tim, the Chicago Bears are leading 14-13 at this moment. 11 gun once again. Bunch nasty X, strong right, T same, F zipper, orbit fake. And we're going 43 counter G. There may be some duo involved here. We'll see. But typically when you got a puller, duo is off the table, right? Duo and zone are the ones that are hard to decipher anytime you got a puller. And again, we seen something against the Bears and it worked. We averaged over 6 yards a carry, right? Yep. Where we were doing a combo of the backside guard and the Y coming across as a blocker. In this case, though, 43 is real simple. He's going to be, once you set up the makeshift pony package here with the orbit, some people would not count this as a back. I do. When you're giving the ball to the right halfback out of a split set, this halfback's number now becomes 4. And when we say 43, it means B gap left is where we're running the football, okay? And again, we're going with the F zipper fake, orbit fake. So he's orbiting around. They're going to fake it to him, spin around, give it to Chris Brooks. And then with the GY counter, what we're doing here is a little jab step from the running back, and then he's going opposite direction. Sean Ryan's going to pull over and block, and so is Tucker Kraft going to pull over and block. So this is a mirror of that play we seen earlier, essentially. Yep. And let's roll the tape. Look at Tucker getting out there again, and bang, perfect block. Great scheme, too. Don't get me wrong, man. That's a wonderful scheme.
And again, great job by our quarterback. You know, here's QB2 doing the same thing we talked about QB1 doing. You know, it's an art form, making the play fake and that exchange right there. And I tell you, Clayton, when I see bunch nasty X formation, I don't know what I'm more excited for is the run or the pass out of this set. I think it's the run, honestly. Yeah. I think when we get into these condensed sets, you know, we motion a guy like this, and I think the Bears are thinking pass here, and they were just completely caught off guard by this run.
There's just so much going on, man. Yeah. Forget the orbit fake. Forget that for a second, right? Just look at the line. Their keys, these defenders are keying in on what the offensive line's doing. And half of them are it's almost like a pin and pull look here too, right? Yep. Where they're looking to pin down, and then they got 2 pullers.
Yep. And then look at that, draw that line down the center of the screen. Look at the hat count to our left here. You know, we got all the action. We got all the Chicago Bear defensive action happening away from the ball carrier, which is exactly where we want it.
Yep. You see 49 takes himself out of the play right there.
Yep. 31, 6, 52. Everyone's over there.
Yep.
And so again, you got right. I love it.
There's a double team pin, right? There's the pull. Here's the other pull. And like you said, man, you got the hat count already in your favor. You already won that. So, and Chris Brooks.
Again, in the running game, right? We keep seeing this hat advantage in the running game. It's like, stay with the run, Matt. Stay with the run.
It was working all day, man.
Yep.
All day long.
And we're going to have to throw all three of these backs at the Eagles. I'm telling you right now. Multiple carries from all three of our running backs, for sure.
Yep. No doubt about it. And I guarantee you Josh Jacobs is going to be wanting the ball every snap too.
Yep.
So you're going to have to really keep his legs fresh for this game.
Yeah, and when you rotate him out and give him a breather, you got to be willing to stick with the run because you can trust Emmanuel Wilson and you can trust Chris Brooks. He's proven it. You know, stick with that run. Like, we've got running back by committee. This running back room is fully capable of handling this offense for sure.
Yep. And you just said you got to stick with the run, right, Tim? Well, we just gained
another first down pass we're about to look at.
No, we just showed you a 23-yard run, right?
Yep.
This is 4th and 3, first play of the fifth.
I know what this is. I don't even want to watch this.
Go take you a break real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a daddy soda. See you.
So this is fourth quarter, first play of the fourth quarter, 4th and 3 play at Chicago's 37-yard line. This is the Jayden Reed end around. We got 11 ace nasty, Dubs right. And when I say Dubs right, Dubs is still on 2x2 set. Instead of saying strong right, Dubs right is basically strong right. So we're telling you the tight end is on the right side of the formation. We're going F zipper jet. Okay, so it's going to be a jet, kind of an end around. So he's going to go up here, set up shop, hesitate and stop, and then before the ball snap, coming back on the end around. Now listen, the Bears played it perfect. You'll notice right here, number 6 is, I think that's Brisker. I can't remember if it is or not. You're going to notice when we jet motion over Jayden Reed, this guy's going to walk up into the roughly the B gap, okay? So watch that safety. All right, he comes across. Now the safety gets over here in this gap. Now you're thinking, okay, this looks nice. When you run this jet sweep back, you're going to have the hat count you want, right? He's going to be able to block down, and it's basically going to be, can number 6 come back around and stop Jayden Reed from picking up the first down? It looks good up to this point. Here's the problem. You cannot control what the defense does. It looks like he's committed, but notice where his pressure is at. Pressure is on the front ball, the ball of his front foot. He's looking to bounce backwards as soon as the ball is snapped. This sounds silly, but a good veteran quarterback notices those things. Sometimes the offensive line notices those things. And if you notice he's going to be hopping back, you maybe even can out of this play. But again, this is Malik Willis at quarterback, minimal snaps with the Packers, right? So you're going to notice as soon as the ball snapped, see where the pressure is. Now the motion's coming back, and watch what number 6 does before we can give this. He's going to hop right back outside, and now the hat count is 2 on 2 here, and 6 just blows it up. So I don't like jet sweeps inside the 5 or in short down yardage is because more things can go wrong than right. When you're looking to run, let's look at this. He's got the ball right here. How many yards do you think he's got to run to get 3 yards?
Yep.
Right. And when
now go back 2 or 3 plays on our chalk talk, and that's the play we should have ran here.
All right.
That's when you run that orbit motion and you do the double fake and you hand that ball up right up the middle.
And listen,
this is terrible right here.
Jayden Reed's doing everything he can. He's already got a defender.
This is not on Jayden Reed at all. Right.
I mean, look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Look at that. You got a 4-on-1 hat count.
Yeah. He's doing everything.
And even if we had 2 blockers, we still got a 2-on-1 hat count.
Yeah. Chris C in the chat calling this play in the situation had me dumbfounded. Me too, bud. Me too. Yeah. And I'm just clinging on to hope that some of the fans are going, I think we put some of this on tape for a reason. I hope you're right.
God, I would have rather seen a read option with Malik Willis or something here. Right. Like this is just.
Now, here's what's crazy.
I get it.
Pretend we don't even motion read back, and this is the hat count, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hat. It's going to be Brooks in the hole. Can he beat number 49, right?
That's Wilson.
I like our chances. Yeah. Now, imagine if we fake the jet here. You're going to take 6 out of that B gap. Watch number 6 there in the B gap. So when Jaden comes back, imagine we're handing off to the running back. Now 6 is out of the equation, right? Look at your hat count now. 1, 2. It's a hat on a hat, and you can – I mean, come on. That's an easy first down.
Yep.
So it's tough. I don't want to roast LaFleur too much. It's just we've said it all year long. Let's please stop getting cute on these short down yardage. If we can't gain 3 yards up the middle or 2 yards up the middle, I can handle that. I'm a big boy.
And I don't understand why we don't trust these backs to do that after what we've seen all year.
Right.
You know, just pound that rock. You know, I don't know. But, you know, it's like Matt says, it's, you know, wasn't a perfect game. It never is. But, you know, you're going to have some calls you want back. But unfortunately, this is becoming kind of a running theme is these type of play calls in these situations.
And again, it's not that I'm anti-jet sweep. I'm not. There's a time and place for it. It's just the short down yardage I don't get. I don't understand it. I just don't. It's too many things can go wrong. I would rather you pass the ball and give yourself multiple options than to just – the reason I say I don't like it, the short down yardage, is because, like, it's either a hit or a miss. There's nothing in between. You know,
right. And like you said, you're doing too much extra work just to try and get a yard or two. I don't, you know, there's no reason.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Next play, we're going to go fourth quarter, 10:02 left, 2nd and 6 at Green Bay's 32-yard line. This is Caleb Williams to DJ Moore for 32 yards and the touchdown. Chicago's leading 14-13 here. And what we got called is a 4-3 odd or 37 front cover 2. Okay, so we're in a cover 2 defense. I got a question mark because, again, it's a fast, quick reaction play, so we didn't really see everything develop. We talked about what the 37 front means. It means you're in an odd front where you've got your nose playing directly over the center or shade, and with the Will on the line of scrimmage, your weak side linebacker, that makes it a 37 front. The odd front is a 3. The Will on the line of scrimmage is a 7. And with cover 2, it's real simple. You just got 2 deep zones, right? I want to say he's here, and there's going to be another one drop out here. I believe it could be Keyshawn at the bottom. I don't think it is, but they're going to run somewhat of a smoke again. So here you see the cover 2 setting up, Tim, right? With zone defense, and they call this play, a cover 2 is about the most perfect play call you can make against a smoke screen or anything underneath if this is a smoke. Let's see if it is. Little play action. There's the smoke. Little comeback, right? Yep. This is the defense you want called right here. Because, look, everybody's eyes are on the football. Everybody's eyes are on the football, right? Everybody. The fact that he scores on this play is mind-boggling. But once again, what have we talked about Javon Bullard? We praised him earlier in the slot. I'm pretty sure this is Javon Bullard playing safety.
Yep.
This is what we're talking about. In space, he looks like Savage. Watch him. Watch Bullard the whole time. He's kind of hesitating, and he just gives up the sideline.
Yeah. Like,
he's not comfortable. He's not.
No. And which is crazy because he's got to apply that same logic that you have in the slot. Like, trust it, man. You know, hammer down. He picked the right lane. He took a good angle. He just didn't finish that play.
All right.
Trust yourself. Hammer down and tackle that ball carrier, man.
You know, Evan Williams is throwing the pedal to the metal. Right?
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
For sure.
And I love the sugar they showed here, too. Look at where X is at, and he ends up playing deep. Like, he's in there sugaring, right?
We saw that a lot on Sunday. We did. We saw him in the box a lot.
Yeah. So, again, the play action helps, too. You get the whole defense flowing, right? They've got to honor their gaps.
Yep.
And, again, McDuffie, you know, that's a tough ref. I've got a swollen throat here, and it's going quick, Tim. We're going down, baby. Yo, Street in the Range Rover.
I got you. But I see what you're saying about McDuff here. You know, like, let's be honest. This is
that's ugly.
That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. You know.
Yeah. You can't get to the point of attack and play on your heels, right? You got to blow. You got to attack that offensive lineman.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
And then
and then Bullard, like you said, you know, shuffling the feet. Like, just trust it, man. Get in there and lower the boom.
And some people are roasting Keyshawn. Keyshawn did his job. He forces it back inside.
Yeah.
And listen, nobody worry about that grabbing of the back of the jersey. That's no big deal right there at all. Okay, don't even pay any attention to that. No biggie.
Look, still.
He's got a handful of jersey pulling it around from the back to the front of it, bro.
And Keyshawn, look at that right fist. He's fighting for his life. Look at that.
That is hilarious. I got to do this. I'm sorry. Let me just screenshot this.
Yeah, screenshot that.
That's lovely right there.
Yeah. And the next frame, when you see that right fist up in the grill, that's how they do. Long Beach, baby. Keyshawn, Long Beach right there.
Yeah.
Long Beach right hand, man. Get off me.
Exactly. Yep. All right. We've watched enough of this. I can't take it. No. Unbelievable. So, again, explosive play, touchdown. You put it on your rookie safety there, in my opinion. He's just not comfortable back there playing safety. I truly believe that. So, all right, next play, fourth quarter, 9:13 left, 2nd and 4 from their own 40-yard line. Malik Willis is sacked for a 6-yard loss. Guys, this is a 2nd and 4 play. You cannot take a sack here. You just can't. And when you see how he takes the sack, again, AFAM, turn away. Okay, I know you're the president of the Malik Willis fan club here. 11 gun, Dubs left, T same. We're going 58 mirror, T stab. When we say 58 mirror, it's really, really simple. It's going to be an out with a go, but they're really going to be kind of like a skinny post, if you will. So It's going to be an out, and we've seen this last week, work the seam, right? And I just said go out and a go with the 58. Or I'm sorry, I put an out go, but it's actually an out post, and they're kind of skinny posts. So they're looking to converge on the middle, and then same thing up here. When we say mirror anything, 58 mirror, this is 58. That's a 5 route, and that's an 8 route. On the opposite side, same thing, 8 route with a 5 route, okay? So 58 mirror, T-stab. T-stab's real simple. The running back's just going to give an option underneath. And this is what you cannot do on this play. Watch Malik. Ball snap, see if anything's coming open. Not a lot there. You could try to thread the needle here if you want, right? Kind of layer it. I like
that check to Wilson. Yep.
Or look for Wilson as soon as he turns around. It's not really there, but I'll tell you where the answer to the equation is. His footwork is not set where it needs to be, but look here.
Bo, yep.
Wide open.
That's the first down.
Yeah. Instead, unsure, tucks it, runs around. Now, right here, get to the right and throw the ball away.
Yeah, that ball should be going to the sideline there. Yep.
Okay, so right here, just throw it away, Malik. Throw it away. Throw it away. You take a sack. Can't have it. Can't do it, man. Sorry.
Nope.
And again, inexperienced, first year in the system, you're going to have ups and downs with Malik, just like every other player that's in the system for the first time, right? This gives you a really good look at it here, too.
I'd like to see him, make up his mind, too, if you're not going to throw it, right? He clearly made up his mind. He was looking to try and throw. But it's like, man, if you've already got it clutched, run the hell out of there, Malik. You've got the ability to just run, too.
Yep.
I'm okay if you run forward 2 yards and you're tackled. But this, I don't know. You either got to throw it away or run it the hell out of there.
Like Greg Rice said, once outside of the tackle, just get rid of it.
Yep.
More things can go wrong than right. And again, the reason we highlighted that is because that's the fourth quarter, 9:13 left. You're at your own 40. You're close to midfield, and you're in a 2nd and 4 situation. And now you're looking at 3rd and long. It completely ruined the entire drive. So Green Bay punts, right?
Good point by Deadfish here. They had a spy on him too, so that didn't help.
Definitely.
So that's probably why he couldn't run.
Right.
So good catch there, Deadfish, for sure.
So Green Bay punts, and then on the first down on this next drive, TJ Slayton gets a run stop. Okay, we had to cut a couple plays because it was going to go way over on us. But TJ Slayton with another run stop, and this is fourth quarter, 6:49 left, 3rd and 10 from their own 20, and this is the Carl Brooks tackle for a loss. Chicago is up 21-13. This will force a punt after this play. The play call: nickel 4-2-5, double barrel sugar, cover 6. TE left 94 touch. So we've actually got Carl Brooks playing a touch spy on this play. Excuse me. The double barrel sugar is real simple. You got both backers mugging the A gap as if they're going to block or they're going to blitz here. The cover 6 is really, really pretty straightforward. At the top, we're going to have cover 4. So it's going to be quarter, I think it's quarter and then half down here. So this side of the field is cover 2. This side is cover 4. Okay. Quarter, quarter, half, or cover 6. TE left, the tackle is going to engage first, and then the end is going to look to loop around. And when we say 94 touch, Carl Brooks is going to engage, and then he's going to be playing spy right here. Okay.
Yep.
So again, nickel 425, double barrel sugar, cover 6, TE left, 94 touch. It almost works like a TE. Now look at Carl. See Carl engage?
Yep.
And he's just kind of hanging out, right? Hanging out. Now he recognizes here with the running back, something's going on. Let's read this thing out. Bang. Great job by Carl Brooks, man. Let's watch it from the end zone cam. You'll be able to see that touch spy a little bit better. You'll notice he doesn't just pin his ears back and go. He starts to engage, and he reads the screen right off the bat. He being Carl Brooks. Watch our boy right here. This is what I'm saying, Tim. And he's playing 3-tech right here, essentially, right?
Yep.
And he's some would say 4-eye, close enough to a 3-tech for me. I have hope that he could be our 3-tech of the future, but his awareness is a wild. Like, look right here. He just kind of, okay, what's the quarterback doing? Now he realizes they're setting up a screen.
Yeah.
Let's go get it. Great play by Carl.
Yep. You're seeing that athleticism there too. They're trusting him in this role, and I think he can play the 3-tech, but I don't know if he's that dude we want, play after play being our bona fide 3-tech. I think he's way too athletic and way more versatile,
He's not Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I want to find the next Aaron Donald. That's what
I hear you.
Yep. All right, so people are going, Clayton, you have to wait a little while, but he's generational. I get it, but I'm holding out hope, man. We're gonna get us a stud 3-tech this year. I believe it with everything in me. So again, just to recap, a player we've been highlighting here lately is TJ Slaton, right? His numbers are better than Kenny Clark's this year. TJ Slaton on first down, run stop, puts them in a second and long situation, right? 3rd and 10, Carl Brooks makes the play. You notice we haven't – I'm not trying to dog. I'm just being honest. You see it, you got to say it. We haven't called Kenny's name one time today. It sucks. Great dude, but it's just not there this year. Some would say it's not been there for a while. But anyway, those 2 plays is going to lead to a Chicago punt. Now we're 4th quarter, 4:44 left, 3rd and 21 from our own 38-yard line, and this is going to be Malik Willis saying, F it, Malik Heath down there somewhere. All right. And this is our PTA Offensive Player of the Week in Malik Heath making this play. The play call is 11 gun, Trey left, X nasty, T weak, out and ups, slot dig, Y leak, T swing.
One of Matt's better play calls. Of course, it was crunch time, backs against the wall, but he deserves a Tupac LaFleur meme real quick for this one.
So we're going to go with the Z's. They're both going to run out and ups. I don't know what it was they seen, Tim. But Matt seen something on the tape that he wanted to run a lot of out and ups today. So it's going to be out and up here. And then obviously with the X is going to be out and up. That's the Malik Heath throw that you're going to see. And then we got a slot dig. It's going to be a deep dig too, man. It's here. Some people call that hammer when you run the dig beyond like 15 yards.
Yeah.
That's probably right around that range. Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, right at the 15 mark. Slot dig, and then you're going to have a Y leak, which is going to be in the flat. So he's just going to chip and then give an underneath route underneath, and then the T is just going to swing out. So again, 11 gun, Trey left, X nasty, T weak, out and up, slot dig, Y leak, T swing.
Look at the coverage though, right, Clay? Like this is when you want to call the out and ups, right? Look how they're playing.
Look at the out, and then bang, let's go. And he plays it, 29 plays it pretty damn well.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's just, hey, you go make a play for us, Malik, and he does. What a great job catching that ball, man.
Yep. And you know what? Let's be honest. We see Minnesota do this all the time with Justin Jefferson. Trust him in that ISO, that one-on-one. Throw that ball up. Trust him to run the right route and come up with the catch. We're getting it from our boy Malik Heath here.
And this is the second time that Malik Heath bangs his hand on somebody's helmet right there. Man, in that cold weather, oh, my God, bro. I can only imagine what that felt like. But, again, look at Malik Heath. Just an unbelievable catch, man. I'm going to go 50% so we can admire this for a second. We got a couple minutes. We're coming down the wire here.
I love it.
Yeah. He's again, man, it's just nice to know he's going to be on the roster next year. I feel comfortable saying that, too.
Yep.
We're going to have him for years to come. We'll go 50% one time, and we'll keep it moving.
Hey, let's be honest. You kind of look at Malik Heath and you feel similar feelings that you felt about the last guy to wear number 18 in Green Bay, right?
Yeah. A little bit bigger, but yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a great catch, man. Absolutely mossed him. So Malik Heath, our player of the week. Great grab there. That was clutch too, Tim. Fourth quarter, man. You're down by, what was it, 8? Is that what you were down by? Yeah. Down by 8.
Yep.
And need a play. Think play or not play, right?
And it leads to this, right? It sets this up right here.
Absolutely. And this is fourth quarter, 4:28 left, 1st and 10 at Chicago's 21. Emmanuel Wilson with the 21-yard touchdown run. 11 gun, nub right, T-same, RPO flat, 24 counter, okay? So, again, with the RPO flat, they're going to look to set up an RPO pass out here in the flat or a bubble, if you want to call it that, to the F receiver, which is Jaden Reed. And then we're going to go 24 counter. Again, the 2, and we're going to counter back to the right, B-gap right here, okay? That's going to be the play call here is, again, T-same, RPO flat, 24 counter. And this is just our boy Emmanuel Wilson taking over. He looks right here and goes, hey, ain't much going on here. You know what? Let's just take it outside.
Now, who did he get that from?
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like the veteran running back you brought in is, having an effect on these young running backs in the room. I mean, that looks like Josh Jacobs all day.
And right? Emmanuel Wilson's thick, too. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a big boy.
It is. And seriously, look at this. He's looking to cut back on the counter there, and it's like, you know what? Hell with that. Now, some people, let's see. You might have a little duo action here. Let's see. Let's see if we get any duo here. One double. I don't know. I think it's just a 24 counter. We'll keep it at that. And he just bounces it out. He says, to heck with the 4. Give me the 12. Let's go way outside.
Thick.
Yeah, man. Great job by Emmanuel Wilson there. So
and he keeps his feet moving the whole time, too.
Never stops.
Yeah, just like Josh Jacobs. That's why these guys don't get blown up when they change direction like that. Mm-hmm. If you keep those feet moving and shuffling, you got a good chance of being able to bounce it out like that. If you plant those two and try and do a shoulder juke or a hip juke, you're going to get blown up. These guys run with fluidity, and it's awesome.
Emmanuel Wilson grading out in the top 10 according to PFF. He just had a phenomenal year as a backup running back, man. I'm telling you, it's going to take a lot for Lloyd to beat him out next year. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't just
which
give it
is a good thing. I can't wait to go to camp and watch that battle.
Exactly. And I wouldn't just give it to Lloyd. I'd be like, I give Emmanuel Wilson every opportunity possible to win that job. And the fact that you got Carl Brooks in the hopper too, man, what a backfield.
Let's
All
go.
Right. Let's wind this thing up here with the hour 16 minute mark. Fourth quarter, 1:55 left, 1st and 20 from our own 47-yard line, from their own 47. This is the Carrington Valentine forced fumble. Chicago is leading 21-19. You need a play here, guys. You need a play, right? Got to get a stop. And who makes the play? It's Carrington Valentine. We're in a 4-3 over or a 55 front, meaning we're in an over front with the 5, and then the other 5 means the Sam is on the line of scrimmage, which is right here, okay? So you've got your 5-man front, your 55 front. We're calling cover 3 free spur here, okay? So to me, this looks like a cover 3 zone. And again, it's hard to tell sometimes on the quick plays. And when we say free spur, that's your strong side. That means Bullard's right here playing free safety. And once again, Tim, he might as well be playing linebacker, dude. Right here. Love that look. Love it. Stop putting him on the shelf. Stop putting him up there.
We don't have to. Once we get Williams back, we get Zane back, we go to the draft. We got KT Oladapo. We have options back there. I think Bullard is at best your spur safety or your slot corner for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing too. Like when he doesn't have to go back and play safety and base, imagine how fresh he stays for nickel. Right?
Exactly.
It's huge. Get that extra breather there. But again, all you guys need to key in on right here is Carrington Valentine. This dude's a baller, man. I can't believe I'm saying what I'm saying. You guys know how I felt last year. Like, I'm bashing him last year.
You know how I felt last year, though, right? I was trying to get you on board.
And I kept going, I don't see it. It's not on the tape. It's not on the tape. I love Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky Wildcat through and through. I want it to work. It just ain't there yet, man. I don't see why they're playing him. Boy, you shut me the hell up this year. Watch Carrington right here. Oh, yeah? Little quick little smoke or bubble, whatever you want to call it. Bang, let's go.
Here's the guy.
I mean, just absolutely awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome play. And by the way, if you're wondering who recovered that fumble, guess who it was? Javon Bullard.
Yes,
Watch
sir.
Javon Bullard break on this. Great job getting the ball. I mean, if he doesn't recover that, it's all for naught, right? So just a great job by two young defensive backs there.
Hey, so on the cover 3, let's see if we can look. It's hard to see here.
You want me to take it back?
No, you think that was cloud, right? Or was that sky?
Let's take a look real quick. Oh, Lord, I went way too far. All right, here we go. Let me roll it back. So with the assignment, I think now obviously it's a smoke, it's hard to see. This was going to be deep, right? Deep. And that safety, yeah, he was going to have curl flat responsibility. So with that, flash that back up there for me so I don't forget. So when the safety is going curl flat, that's sky. So that was cover 3 sky.
Yeah, it was sky. Okay.
Yep. You got it, man. Good call, Tim.
Nice.
So on the sky, look, and again, with the sky, he's already got a beat on that flat.
Yep.
So that's why he's in that spot, right? So,
yep. And again, look at all the green jerseys in the area.
Yep.
You know, even if he misses there, right? Even if he misses there, we're still blowing that play up.
Yeah, completely agree. And again, man, Caleb's got a quick release. Like, he's built for these type of throws. Don't get me wrong. That's just that quick little shortstop throw.
Yep.
Right. But look at Carrington, man. Look at this.
Good technique, man.
Bang. Helmet on the ball. It's out. Let's go.
Love it.
Needed to play, and the young whippersnappers rose to the occasion. Now,
oh God, we got to watch this, Clay.
Well, McManus kicks a field goal to give Green Bay the lead, and it was a hell of a shot of a field goal, man.
McMoney, that should have been the game winner.
Should have been, dude.
Ugh.
So, first down, it's worth mentioning. First down, Kingsley Enagbare, horse collar. Moment of silence. As soon as that happened, I went, of course. That's how this thing's going to end. Of course it is. So here they come out in a triple stack, all right? Listen, guys, I told you.
After a timeout. When they showed this before the timeout, and they came out again in this formation, and we still weren't ready.
I told you guys when I seen it, my mind immediately went to, how would I call this? What would you call it? How would you stop this? What would you do?
I'm not
My
calling.
answer is always zone. Now, here's what we've uncovered. People in the chat last night said that Matt LaFleur, maybe it was Halfley mentioned, someone was supposed to play robber. We know that now, right? That's what was said.
Okay, so who's the robber then?
If that's the case, then these guys were all three not supposed to be playing deep.
Yeah.
So there was supposed to be a robber. I don't know who it was, but if I had to guess, seeing that this is what you've got in this man coverage. So these guys down here are all playing catch man. And what that means is they're going to kind of cascade. They're going to pick their guy once the routes are ran. Let's say it's just whoever cuts outside, that's man, right? Let's say this man, and let's say it ends up being this man, all right? So Eric Wilson is man coverage on the corner. Yep. You've got 3 deep look here is what they end up playing. This is man coverage. The play call is dime, 3-1-6, 3-man out. You hear us say 2-man under all the time. With 2-man under, it's 2 deep safeties, splitting zone, splitting halves, and everybody's playing underneath trail technique.
Yeah, can you draw a circle on the field of where Eric Wilson would be in that coverage, where he's supposed to be? If we were doing that, in fact, in a zone, he would be right smack in the middle of the field on the 40-yard line. Right, yeah, if we were in zone. But with 2-man under, it's this same look, but it's only 2 safeties up top, right? But with 3-man out, the reason I'm pointing this out, Tim, is people were roasting Carrington Valentine saying he blew that play. No, he's didn't. He's supposed to play outside technique. His job is do not let him get to the sideline, funnel everything to the middle of the field. That's why I bet Carrington in this position is going, I don't like this play call because, boys, look at this. I'm going to draw it in blue for you. Look at all this freaking space right Why am I funneling a guy to that space?
Where
is the linebacker that should be in that space?
Now, if it was supposed to be robber, keep in mind everything we just drew out, right? Everybody's in man coverage. If it was robber, then it means one of these guys were supposed to come down here and play middle zone. That makes more sense to me, right? Because now what you've got is a 2 deep look. You're only rushing 3, right? Which I don't agree with, but it is what it is. You're supposed to have a robber in the middle. and everybody else is just man coverage across the board, right? All these guys are just man coverage across the board. I like that look a lot better than that 3 deep. So if that is, it's true. If someone in the chat can tell me who said that, I'm trying to remember which coach said it. And listen, it could have been made up. I didn't hear it said, but that makes a lot more sense. If Jeff Hafley's call was 3-man out in this situation, I love Hafley. The defense has gotten way better, but
that's a bad call.
That's a bad call. Yeah. That's a real bad call. So that's why I think there's probably some validity to the Robert argument. There really is, So
again, we're playing prevent defense, right? And we should be protecting against that marker, that field goal,
So if you're asking me, what should the play call be? This is what my play call would have been. All right. And I wouldn't have had a 3 deep look. I would have stayed with just your typical 2 high look, right? But what I would have had is some kind of cover 3 match. That way, if one of these guys does go vert, you've got a guy in man coverage on him. It just becomes man match, and you still got your safety over the top. But what I'm looking to do is have basically, let's say you stuck with this and you did go cover 3, right? I don't like it, but he needs to be up in here, to be honest with you, right?
Yep.
Cover 3. I want this backer, forget that he's even there, right? Actually, no, leave him there. Leave him there. And one of these defenders I want over here playing underneath, right? That's what I'm looking. I'm looking for zone here, kind of playing the sticks. Let's just say zone here. Let's just roll them over. Zone here, zone here, zone here. And then these guys protecting deep if they do try to take a shot,
Yep. Build a wall on the 40-yard line.
That's bingo.
Yep.
That way, if he runs that slant and you come up, bang, you pop him, they're looking at a 60-yard kick and not a slam dunk. So, again, what happens because you're in 3-man out? This is just easy pitch and catch. And you've seen Carrington opened up because he's playing 3-man out. He played it right. Don't let him get to the sideline, right? And, again, the slant, instead of hitting him at the 45-yard line, he's catching the ball at the 39. It's just hard to watch.
Yeah.
It really is.
And, again, it's not on Wilson. Wilson's got responsibility and man coverage on the running back. So that's why he's not able to be there.
Looky here. Yeah. Ron Sample says, Matt said he would like to have a robber. I didn't take it as the call had a robber. Bad call was how I took his explanation.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with Ron. That's what I heard. Because Matt was the one who mentioned robber. But he didn't say it like unequivocally that was the call. He said, yeah, I think Ron's right. I mean, we're paraphrasing, but I think that's what Matt said. We'd like to have a robber in that situation, but we didn't.
So, hey, I agree with Matt there, man. No doubt. And you know what? Hafley probably does now too. One of those situations, it's a little bit harder to stomach because, like you said, Tim's coming out of a timeout. But
no, I think there's got to be something going on here. Like there was either a miscue or a miscommunication, something. Because I got to think that if Half's up in the booth, he's probably looking like this the minute he sees this. You know what I mean? He's got to be screaming in the headset, something. But, it's too late at that point.
Yeah, and me personally, I would be rushing 4 here. So I wouldn't have 3 deep. And I'm not saying it'd be a safety. Replace one of those safeties with a defensive lineman. Yep. Get you a 4-man rush. It's worked all day, right?
Yep.
Keep
that O-line honest. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Yep. That's it's tough, man. It's a tough way to lose a ball game. But again, you already stamped your spot into the playoffs. It is what it is. It sucks, don't get me wrong, but could be worse. Greg Rice in the chat said, Clay, look at the time between our plays on our last drive. We could have killed the clock or come close. Greg, you're exactly right. But here's the thing about that. And I agree with you. I would love to have seen them do that. But Matt wasn't playing it that way. Matt was looking at, we need to get closer for the field goal. Okay, and let me explain what I mean by that. When they came out and they killed the clock, right, he's trying to get into a play to convert. And what happened was, and I'm not trying to sound like a know-it-all. I just heard this. Mark Tauser was talking about it. Other people that basically confirmed it, that when Matt called the timeout to get the right play call, and I agree with that. Hey, getting the right play call. Let's move the sticks. Rich Bisaccia and Brandon McManus came to him and said, hey, I can hit that kick.
Yeah.
And at that point, Matt said, all right, we'll go kick it. So I agree with you. It's still a mistake on Matt's part, but it wasn't just like, oh man, Matt mismanaged the clock. It was
Right.
Matt was planning on going for it. And during the timeout, while he was trying to get in the right play, they talked him into kicking it, is the way I understood it.
But I'm okay with that too, though. I don't think that's a knock on LaFleur. You know, you got your special teams coordinator and your kicker coming up saying, "Hey, let me hammer this," and you know, you're going with momentum. You're, you know, I hate to say it, but you're going with your gut, and you know, you've got trust in those guys. And you know, to McManus's credit, he hit the field goal.
Yeah,
you know,
no, absolutely.
That should have been the game winner right there.
It should have been. It should have been. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like, and I'm not dogging Greg here because there's many people complaining about that. And again, it's worth mentioning. But if our defense gets a stop, nobody even mentions that, right? It's
exactly,
you know, myself included. We're not even thinking about it, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, Grace. I'm glad you agree there. You said, "Oh, I get it." Yeah, me too. When I heard it that way, because I was furious too. When I looked back at it the first time through the TV copy, I'm like, "What the hell are we doing? What are we?" And then when it was explained that they talked him into it, he gave his guys a shot. He believed in his team, right?
Yep.
They came out and they told him, "Hey, look, I can hit that kick. You know what the hell with everything else? Go get the kick."
Yeah.
Bang, he hits it, and now you're believing in your team to go get that stop, right, on defense. So
yeah, that's got to be what was going through Matt's mind, right? Like, I trust the boys to get a couple stops here and we're out of here. You know, take the kick and let's go. But you know, wasn't a perfect game. It never is.
Joe's mad. Joe said, "Wait a damn second. Shouldn't that have been decided soon as they got the ball? The play calling was playing for a field goal, not a first down in the in the game, so that makes zero sense." What makes zero sense about it, Joe?
Yeah.
Like, you're going down the field. Matt doesn't think, okay, Matt wants to get them a little closer. He thinks they're out of field goal range, right? Now, McManus hit from 58 in the pregame. That doesn't mean 55 is a slam dunk. Matt's probably thinking, let me get this guy inside the 50. And
that's why you're going. That's why he's thinking go for it on fourth down, not because we're trying to push the envelope and get a tutter. Yeah,
yeah, and I can handle that explanation way easier than, all right, we're going to decide as soon as we get inside this yard line, we're going to run the clock down and kick it, because we all know, Joe, we know if they do that and they run the clock all the way down and he misses from there, everybody who's bitching and moaning are going to come right back and go, "You had 40 seconds. Why didn't we try to get closer?"
Yep,
that's always going to happen. It's always going to happen. So, after hearing that explanation,
field goal though, because Matt probably would have dialed up another jet sweep on 4th and 2.
Tim, I just talked Joe out of being pissed off here, and you just struck it back up. So you make a great point, Joe. I understand what you're saying, but it's just the way everything kind of unfolded, And again, we're sitting here talking about this 3 days later.
Yeah,
they're having to make these decisions like that, right? So
in 3 seconds. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get Joe one more here. Joe said, the way they were just running the ball made it seem they were already playing for the field goal. None of those plays seemed like they were trying to get a first down. I can see that.
I can see that too. That's not off base at all. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like what Fred McFarley says. We'll end it here. On to Philly, baby. That's right,
Let's
sir.
go,
That's
baby.
Right.
Can't have a cheesesteak without the cheese. Let's go.
Listen, man, it's us against the world, man. Us against the world, and I like it that way. It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend.
Yep.
So there, Coach Lynn. See, Coach has been in that coach's shoes. He says, "Damned if you do, damned if you don't."
Yeah.
That's right. I like it. Joe's on board too. On to Philly. All right, guys, that's it. We went way over. I'm probably divorced. I'm battling some kind of strep or something. My throat's gone a couple times during this broadcast, and I'm going to go take a bunch of NyQuil and just go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. So. Hopefully you guys are hearing this on the pod, because I might have just took the NyQuil and went to bed rather than upload the podcast. So,
hopefully you're up for the morning show. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. You got to. Yeah, that's a real thing, Tim. It's 9:30. I'm liable to not wake up. We'll see what we can do.
Just schedule it. I got your back, Clay. I got your back.
Appreciate
we'll
you.
Figure
I know
it out.
You'll sleep in. You'll look up and go, "Clayton ain't in here. I'm going back to bed." I know how you got my back. All right, we'll be back in the morning for a Good Morning Lambeau at 8:30 Central, 8:30 a.m. Central, and we're going to start diving into the Philadelphia Eagles talk. We're also going to talk about our boy Zach Tom, Mr. All-Pro.
Mr. Give him the money now.
Yes, please, before it gets more expensive. And, We will, Chris C, man, that's kinky. He says put onions on your feet. There you go.
Yeah.
The family show here, man. So Holmes MD.
That's an old school tactic right there, right? Little wet socks with the onions on your feet, you know?
Yeah. Holmes MD1 says get tested for COVID and the flu. Nah, man. COVID needs to get tested for me, bro. That's the way that works. You understand?
Deadfish has got it though.
He does, yeah. Brandy. Just hit the brandy.
Yeah, right? NyQuil with a brandy chaser. You're all good.
My God. I'll be running down through the neighborhood with my shirt off, through the brandy and the NyQuil combo. You kidding me? Yeah. Hey fam, just to make Emilio put the onion on my feet. There you go.
Here's the guy.
We're out of here. This show sucks. We'll see y'all in the morning. Thank y'all for hanging out. Tim, thank you for your time, buddy.
Thanks, Clay. See you in the morning, hopefully.
Right, everybody have a great evening. Talk to you.
And we go.
Bye, guys.